Happy day 12, Stitchers. Let's open up our 12 and see what we're all about today. And day 12 brings us shortbread. Shortbread is a really, really beautiful light brown with a pinkish undertone. Really pale, ecru brown. It's lovely. It's a shortbread color. So today is the day we've been waiting for. We are moving to the right of our design. So we are almost finished with our left side border. And if you haven't guessed by now, we are going to have a right border as well. So shortbread today, day 12, moves us to the top of our second row. And we've got some stitches to do in here. It's not a really stitch heavy day, which is good because that gives us a chance to really focus and make sure that our placement of our stitches is correct. So just a quick, I'll just give you in words, and then what I'm going to go do is I'm going to go and stitch it, and then I'm going to film. I'm actually going to, for the first time this countdown, I'm going to give you day 12 stitching complete, just so that there's no confusion exactly where those stitches need to go. We're going to have three stitches of separation between our left border and our right border, and we are starting one row down from the very top. So 3 stitches over, 1 row down with shortbread. All right, let's get stitching. Okay, and day 12 is done. Now day 12 is one of those colors, just like creme fraiche, that just kind of adds a nice little accent to the rest of our colors. Plays really nicely in there. So there was the bottom band, and then up here was my stitching for the top band. Now I would have put in a small little video on how I use a glass head pin to help count my stitches. I find it makes a big difference in my speed and accuracy. I just use the pin to count out my stitches, and then I stick that pin in where the end of the space is that I have to count, and I know that I need to bring my needle up and in 1 square over in order for my counting to be correct. So if I've done everything correctly, these little motifs should be in the right place and ready for tomorrow's stitching. Before I get to sharing some of the stitching and gift things that I've received that I wanted to share with you today, I just wanted to chat a little bit about our fundraising efforts this month for Muscular Dystrophy Canada. And the fundraising that we do really matters. It makes a difference. And I wanted to read a comment from a viewer named Pam. I wanted to share this with you, and then I wanted to talk a little bit about the Flossmas ornament designed by my friend Patty Brake. That is our fundraising chart this month for Muscular Dystrophy Canada. So Pam says, I wanted to share with you some great news on the muscular dystrophy front. My nephew is in a clinical study and has seen improvement in his mobility and taken 4 seconds off his time in walking a measured distance. He and his doctors and nurses are thrilled. We all are. At this time, he is scheduled to be able to continue with the infusions in January. So there's been some encouraging studies, encouraging research, new developments, new medicines being developed that are having a positive effect. So Pam continues, we are told there are now several pharmaceutical companies on board with more studies. Very promising. wishing you and your family a wonderful Christmas. Thank you, Pam. Thank you so much for sharing that, because these are, you know, just wonderful things that happen with research and science, and fundraising just makes the difference. It means that these associations have the money to be able to do these really important bits of research work. So I know I haven't worded that well, but it's one of those things that I feel pretty strongly about. So thank you for listening. Thank you for helping me to spread the word. If you are able to purchase a chart from Patty Break, a huge percentage of the proceeds from that chart. So the chart is for sale for $8 Canadian. $6 of that fee is going to be donated towards Muscular Dystrophy Canada at the end of the month of December, at the end of Flossmas. And so Patty has a video up. Patty's been doing Flossmas, and day 10 Flossmas has a finishing tutorial for you for that super cute Flossmas ornament for 2022. So please check it out. Check out Patty's video and join with us in helping to raise a bit of money for Muscular Dystrophy Canada. So thank you. Public service announcement over. Let's get to sharing a few of the things that I wanted to tell you about. I have a couple of things that I wanted to share with you today that I received as gifts. I don't really have time to do a proper floss tube video. That was optimistic Caroline yesterday saying that for day 11. Day 12, Caroline knows that there's far too much work down around here at the workshop to be done around the holidays for a small retail business. I don't have time to be recording full-length floss tubes. Other than, I just did one with Carrie last Thursday. So, well, there's a couple of things I have to show you today. First of all, my friend Lisa came to the open house and brought me a little gift. She came with her son Jack, and we had, Lisa's a good friend, Forest City Stitcher here on YouTube. And Lisa's a good friend, and I know her son a little bit, Jack. He's come to the last open house, and I've met him before. And so when we went to watch the Polar Express last week with the crew here at Evertote, I invited Lisa and her family to come. So got to see Jack at the Polar Express, as well as they came to the open house. They brought me a little gift, and it's the cutest. Look at this. It's a narwhal, and there is a small plant inside. Now, you will notice what kind of a plant it is. This is the kind of plant that I have a hope to keep alive. There's even a care tag that came with it, and it says, I'm reading it so that, you know, keeping myself, it's a peppermint. This is a peppermint? I swear I read this before and I did not read that. It doesn't smell like peppermint, but it's really pretty. See that? Look. You see it? There. Look at that. It's really pretty. And it hardly takes any water at all. It says, display in medium to low light, which is good for around here, and slowly pour approximately 1 ounce of water at the base of the plant once per month. 1 ounce of water once per month. So today is the 12th. So what I should do is I should just set a recurring alarm once a month to remember to put 1 ounce of water into my little peppermint plant. It's so cute. I love it. Thank you, Lisa. It's so sweet. And then my very good friend Ellen brought me a gift as well. Now, I did not do so well at figuring out the double entendre of this gift, and it was so obvious, but really. So first of all, let's see if you can figure it out before I tell you. So this was in the top of the package. Okay, it's called Fluffy Stuff. And it's cotton candy, right? It's cotton candy. Floss? Candy floss? Do you call it candy floss? See, I have never called it candy floss. I've always called it cotton candy. So I'm wondering if maybe that's why. I don't know. We, by the way, side note, we have a floss called cotton candy, and Carrie dyed so much of it. I don't know why we had so much cotton candy, but it's like, it's on deep discount. It's a discontinued color because it's just one of those colors that it's close to a couple of other things that we have. And so cotton candy, if you're looking for it, to try some of the Roxy Flossco floss that's on sale. Cotton candy. But floss, candy floss. And then there was a bar of soap. And when I first opened it, the French side popped up first. So I wasn't thinking, because of course it is a linen smell. Oh, it's beautiful. This is, where's it from? I can't say that. L'Authentique? L'Authentique? Made in France. Made in France. It's very fancy, very lovely smelling soap. And look at the artwork on the cover there. See that? Isn't that beautiful? It smells so luscious. Beautiful stuff. So she brought me linen and floss, as well as an ornament. Two peas in a pod. Isn't that funny? And just because I have one more thing to share with you from my friend Ellen, but I'm gonna just wait just a moment because I received another really special gift from my friend Kim. Crafty Kim. Crafty Kim on YouTube. I've mentioned her here before. She is local-ish to me. She is from Hamilton. And I've known Kim for many years now. And Kim has given me several beautiful Christmas ornaments over the last few years. Her finishing skills are impeccable, really impeccable. She does an amazing job. And in previous years past, I've shared the ornaments that Kim has given me. I'll try to find them over the next couple of weeks and share them again. So Kim is a pro at making biscornu, like really, really pro. Her biscornu are just perfect. And so what I'm really hoping to do is offer a biscornu workshop here at the Evertote workshop and have Kim come and teach us properly how to make these beautiful biscornu because they're perfect. Are you ready for this? Look at this beautiful ornament that she made for me this year. You see that? Look at that. Look at that. Let's see if we can get it to focus. There we go. Oh, it's so perfect and pretty. Look at the beads. See the finishing? I'll make sure it focuses on the edges here. Here we go. Look at that. Absolutely perfect, Kim. It's beautiful. She says she made it for me so that I'd have a little ornament on my tree here at the workshop. So that's where it's gonna go. I just need to hang it up. But it's so pretty. See that? Look at that. Her finishing it's perfect. Like every little bead is in place. Everything is neat and tidy. It's just perfect. There's the back. This is simple, perfectly finished, beautiful. Thank you, Kim. And like perfect, it just feels perfect. I know, how many times can I say the word perfect, but it's appropriate. So thank you to everyone who came out to the open house on Saturday. It was a lovely afternoon. It was really nice to see everybody stop by. So yes, at the open house, we had a new release. We had a new release from my very good friend, Ellen. We already shared Saturday Night Santa with you. Well, that was just a small release. We had a big release planned for Saturday for Ellen's second big printed chart. Now, that's the other big news to share with you now, is that Ellen has a brand new website. She's got a brand new website for her PDFs and PDF chart sales. And so now, from moving forward, Evertote will only be carrying physical copies of the charts, and Ellen's shop, if you want to purchase a PDF, you can go directly to MaximumCrossStitch.com and you'll find them there. If I've gotten her web address is brand new, so I want to make sure I'm getting it right. If I'm wrong, I'll put it on the screen here. I'll put it in the drop down box below. So all of her PDFs moving forward will be available on her website. So she released Swans at River House. I have to go and get the chart so that I could show you something. It's called the Swans at River House. That's what the chart looks like. Isn't it sweet? Oh, I love it. What a perfect, I mean, I know we're not even at Christmas. I know it's too early to think about Valentine's Day, but this is one of those, it works with anything, right? It would work for a Christmas gift for your partner, or a new wedding, like a wedding gift, anything like that. I just think it's lovely. And of course, Swans Mate for Life. It's beautiful. And Ellen includes a lovely story at the beginning about her inspiration for the piece. So it's called the Swans at River House. It's a brand new release. And Ellen did chart it for Roxy Flossco linen and floss. But also the DMC conversion is available in the chart. So one thing I wanted to show you, the cover photo here, I have the model right here. So this cover, this is the model that the photograph was taken from. And there's the real stitch. So as you can see, this is catnap linen. This is Roxy Flossco catnap linen. And the linen looks quite a bit lighter in real life than the photograph. The photograph skews quite a bit darker gray, and it looks gorgeous on the darker gray as well. The catnap linen that the model was stitched on is, well, this is our catnap linen. It's a little bit lighter. Isn't it beautiful? Look at those swans. I want to make sure I get it. There, look at that. So the G and the P are for my friend Gwyneth. Gwyneth was here on the weekend for the open house as well. She came down, she's from Ottawa. She took the train with Ellen. Ellen is from Toronto, but they met up in Toronto and then they took the train the rest of the way together here into London. Gwyneth is curling stones and X stitches on Instagram, and she stitched the model, and her husband's name is Perry. So the G and the P are for Gwyneth and Perry. And the chart does include an alphabet so that you can personalize it for yourself. So we have floss packs. The floss pack is stunning. All of these beautiful blues and whites. I'll put a photo in here so that you can actually see them and not try to look at them through a plastic wrap. They're beautiful. Yeah, it's a lovely design. Yeah, catnap is one of those funny chameleon colors. It can read blue, it can read purple gray, it can read green gray. It tends to bring out the colors that are on top of it. So because this is a predominantly blue stitch, the linen itself looks a little bit more blue, which is really funny. It's also the lighting in this room. Remember the bell snickle issue? The lighting in here tends to bring out different colors. So, yeah, what a gorgeous chart. Love it. Okay, well that's what I had to share with you today. Just a little mini floss tube. I miss, what do I miss? I don't know, I miss nothing. Life's too busy to miss anything. The workshops really hopping. We're really working really hard to get out all of our orders that are in the system. Many of you will be receiving shipping confirmations. We're working hard to get all of the stitch along, the Jacobs Modern Folk Embroidery 2023 stitch alongs, charts, floss, linen. We're working hard to get that all out the door to you in a timely manner, because I know everyone is just itching to start that at the beginning of January. We're doing our best, you know, with the state of the postage system around Christmas time. It is what it is, but we're doing our best to get it out as quickly as possible. So thank you for your patience, and thank you for joining me for this holiday countdown stitch along, because I can't tell you how much fun this has been so far. She's trying to tell me it's dinner time. Oh, what was I saying? Oh, I can't remember. It's gone. Totally gone. Oh, the countdown. The countdown! How much fun is this? And can you believe that I am not only keeping up, but I feel like I'm actually for the first real time, like, hosting and leading a stitch along. I'm finally doing a proper job, a proper job at leading stitch along. I feel like I could do this again, and you know, I can do it. So we are halfway through. Tomorrow's the 13th, and yeah, I guess I'll see you tomorrow when we get to open day 13 and see what surprises await us for color and where the pattern is going to take us. Any questions about day 12? I think everybody's pretty much on the right course now. And if you have any questions at all, please leave me a comment below and I'll answer as soon as I can. Have a great night, everybody. Take care. Happy stitching, and I'll see you tomorrow.